Hello, Turtle Monkey here. Today you and I are going to discuss how to gut a lock, whether a padlock core or a cylinder core or mortise core, whichever have you. How to gut it without a follower, if you're starting to learn how to pick locks and you want to gut them for whatever reason, and you don't have a follower yet. You're planning on getting one, you just don't have one. If you have an extra pair of tweezers around the house, I highly recommend, even if you have to go to the store and buy some, they're fairly inexpensive. What I recommend doing is either grabbing something like this that's small, pinching it here, and you can actually take like a pair of pliers or just use your hands and pinch it. So it kind of has that, I don't know if you guys see it, a little bit of a kick out there. Helps grabs the pins. But you can easily use your tweezer to gut this lock. This is a Schlage lock. There's nothing fancy about it. This is one I'm end up building here shortly. But I do have a key for it. Now I need to get those pins out. So I need to turn the core so the bottom pins don't fall out, but the top pins are ready to come out. And all I do is hold the core with my pointer finger over here and use my tweezers to push it out of the way. Let me make sure we can zoom in here. I use my tweezers here to push the lock forward while scooting it along the bottom where I know the pins will be. See, just like that, there's a pin right there. My tweezer catches it. So I push the cord just a little bit past it and let the pin come up to my tweezers so it doesn't shoot across the room. Then you get a hold of it and set it down just like that, which is out of focus, but you get the idea. So push the core forward until you see your pin, make sure you clear it, and let your tweezers ease the pin up out of there. And these are all the top pins. They're all standard, so there's nothing fancy in here. This will keep them from shooting across the room, and if you don't have a follower yet, you can easily just do it this way. And even if you did have a follower, you can still do this with a follower. So they're all out. You want to make sure these pins don't fall out either, so you make sure that thing's rotated up. You'll start to rotate the wrong direction for me. And let's get the last one. Get down in there. There we go. And we get the last one. So now we got all the top pins out, and the bottom pins are just fine. We usually pull our key out, and once you get all the pins out, now say you showed the video of you doing it or the evidence that you picked it or what have you, and you want to put them back. Go ahead and put your top pin or bottom pins back in, or prepare your core basically. Get them in here real quick for you. We'll do fast forward. Alright, make sure when you put your pins back in that you are putting them in the correct way. This is the side the key is on, and the top side's the way the shear line is. So when you put it back in the core, you put the pointy end down basically. So it's nice flat right here. So the core is ready. Now we gotta put our top pins in. So if you don't have a follower, how you gonna do it? Simply use your core. Get your core, make sure you line it up the correct way, so like that. Now you can see now let's say the springs were out there too, it doesn't matter, you can load it the same way. Say the spring was out, throw the spring in there, and you push it. Let me find my picks real quick. Alright, so we gotta make sure we can reach the first one. So right there. So the first one's usually the toughest if you don't have a follower or something to load it with. So you get your first one. It'll shoot it across the darn room. Alright, sorry about that. You get your first one and drop it in there. So it's way in the back there. And it should be lined up with the first hole. Make sure you guys can see the focus on that. There we go. So the core is almost about to fall out, and you simply nudge it into spot. So there you go. It's in the first hole, but it's all up. So what do? Simply push it down like that and push the core on top of it. And there you go. Your first one set. Grab your second one and just repeat the process. Your pick back there. Make sure I put it in the right spot. There we go. Push down with your pick, just as if you were picking it, and slide it forward. Now, make sure the core doesn't rotate where it drops all the pins out. So that'd be a real bad day. Here's the third one. Place it back there. Make sure you place it in the back so it doesn't fall into, like, say, 4 or 5 while you're loading. Apologize, I keep bumping the camera with the pick. Come on. You might have to back it off just a hair. There we go. Yeah, the core's in the way. Come on. Oh, poopy pants. Get out of there. Oh, it was going down. It just takes some time. No worries. Slide it forward just like that. Here, you're good to go. And get these last two in there. And we'll move on. That was a lot easier. So simply push it down in that core or the Bible. Now make sure you turn this the correct way. If for some reason you accidentally turn it the wrong way, where the top pin's going through the bottom, it's really easy to fix. So for example, you turn it the wrong way, like that, oh crap. Now all my bottom pins are sticking out through the bottom of the core. It's very easy to fix. Take your pick, slide it in the bottom, and simply rotate it. It'll push them all up and allow you to rotate the core in the correct direction. And there you go. It is good to go. Key should work. There you go. Core works just like it did before. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. If you did, let me know in the comment section below if I can get the key out of here. Come on. There we go. And remember, stay picked.